Alrighty, so just go ahead and find yourself a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Once again, if you have any knee issues, this might also be a little much. So you can straighten those legs. There's no right or wrong way to practice yoga. It's really more getting in tune with your breath and finding that mind, body, soul connection, that spirit connection, where we can de-stress all of those levels, bring it to a nice neutral position. So just start to examine your body and listen to yourself. So just do a quick little 5 to 6 minute warm-up flow. Go ahead and get yourself situated here. Close your eyes. And one of the main pillars, the starting points of a yoga practice is our breath. So finding mindful breathing. Deep inhales and exhales not only re-nourish, reset our cells, but they also help calm the nervous system, and they also help remove blockages in our glandular and our lymphatic system. Our system's responsible for allergies, our system's responsible for illnesses. So this is a great way to move through them and open them up a little bit. So you can have your hands down, palms up, you can have it in your lap. Just ask yourself what might feel best. Do that. Deep breaths. You're going to inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. I have quite severe allergies. I also have a deviated septum, so if you need to breathe out through your mouth, go right ahead and do so. One of the main reasons we do in and out through the nose is so we can keep heat internally in our body to help release those muscles. But if you need to breathe out, make sure you're breathing in general. Like Lucy, over here. So on an inhaling breath, just begin to start your practice with setting an intention or saying some prayers that are on your heart. Nothing complicated, just maybe even something as simple as you'll think kindly towards yourself, and maybe you won't allow yourself to think about HAE for the next few minutes. On your inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Lift, lengthen, and then on your exhale, twist over towards the left side. If you're mirroring me, you can twist over to the right. Deep breath in, lift, lengthen, grab onto something. Exhale, twist. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist. Now keep your body where it is. We're really just going to wring out that rag. Shift your gaze over the right shoulder. Gently release. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, twist it, switch directions over to the right side. Lifting on your inhales, you're really thinking about keeping your lower back, that lumbar part of your spine, long, and you're twisting through your shoulders instead. That's how we don't hurt our back. Keep your body where it is, and then just shift the gaze over the left shoulder. Good, nice work, everybody. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Rotate the palms forward. If you have the pillow, go ahead and kick it off to the side. We're going to find our four-legged position in our tabletop. So as you work into your tabletop, I'll give you a peripheral vision here. You want your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then once you find that, let's gently open up the wrists. Face the fingertips back to the knees. That might be a little too intense, especially if you do a lot of typing or if you're master texters out there. So just take it over to the outer edges of the mat. Tuck your toes here. We're going to get into the fascia, the connective tissue in our feet. This is great, especially if you wear a lot of closed-toed shoes, if you're in those northern climates. And then slowly come back to center. One at a time, take the top of the hand onto the mat. Fingertips will face you, or they will face towards the center of the mat. Start to open and close your fists. And then bend and straighten into the elbow. You'll find your wrist crease starting to be massaged. Go slow. One more time. Good, gently come back to center. Switch it over, you can shake it out. Good, other side. Take it to face you or take it to face the center of the mat. Bend, close the fists, take it back up. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Steady the breath. Good, one more time. Beautiful, you guys. Nice job. Come back to your tabletop. You can shake out your left wrist. So good. One of my favorite spinal twists, we'll do this next. On an inhale, go ahead and reach your right arm or left if you're mirroring me all the way up to the sky. Lift, lengthen. Think about touching your ceiling tiles, and then on an exhale, start to weave under. You're going to drop the weight down on your right shoulder, and then work on coming down onto your right ear or eventually on the back of your head. We're eventually working ourselves to bring the gaze up to the sky, really twist it out. Think about putting your weight on the shoulder. If you need support, grab your pillow. So the bolster will be a little too big here, but a nice soft pillow underneath your head will take the crink out of the neck. If you're feeling tight, if you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can take that opposite arm that's not weaved under. You can reach it over your head, or you can take it behind your back. 2 more breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale, start to weave out of the pose. Left hand will go in front of your face, or if you're doing opposite of me, right hand. And then reach the right arm all the way up to the sky. Find a repose, that's what we call it in our practice. Balancing it out. Switch sides, left arm reaches all the way up to the sky. Lift, lengthen, maybe get a little bit higher. Exhale, weave it through. This time coming down onto the left shoulder, or if you're doing your right shoulder. Think about twisting, working the hips up to the sky. We're keeping our spine nice and long here, and you'll really feel the twist through your upper back. If you'd like to deepen it, you can take the right arm overhead or take it behind the body. Once again, if you need a little support, go ahead and put your head on a pillow. Deep breaths. Deep breath in. Lead with the breath. Don't let your body lead, let your breath lead. Right hand comes down in front of the face on your inhale, left arm reaches all the way up to the sky. Good, exhale, take it down. Let's stretch out those legs a little bit. So go ahead and sit down, swing the legs around. Start to straighten the legs here, peel the hips back. On an inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Flex your feet first. I know my toes are probably maybe a little dirty. I was teaching yoga out on a deck this morning, and then on your exhale, hinge at your hips. Think about keeping your spine long. So we're not really working just so you can tuck your toes to find this. That's not de-stressing the body. We want to lengthen. There's no rush in our yoga practice. Hands can stay on your knees. Deep breath in. And then on your exhale, that's when you can walk the hands down. Remember, no rush here. Use your breath to help guide the way. So on each inhale, you lengthen. Each exhale, that's when you can start to move into the space that you're creating. Let's do 3 more breaths. Deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more times. Calm it down. Exhale. Deep breath in. Tuck your chin into your chest. Slowly come back up to seated. Scooch the feet forward, and then gently keep your knees bent, lower all the way down onto your back. Finding a belly twist, you can start by hugging your knees into your chest. As you do that, you can rock right to left. These deep voluntary breaths where you start to find some belly breathing, where you're engaging your diaphragm as opposed to really breathing through your shoulders and your neck, is a huge, huge help for panic attacks, for anxiety. I used to suffer from severe anxiety attacks around my disorder, and this breath work has helped tremendously. On an exhale, go ahead and take the knees over to the left side. Right arm will go over to the right. So feel as though you're really stretching out the body here with each exhaling breath. That right shoulder will feel a little heavier down towards the mat. And then close your eyes. There's no need to push or pull here. No need to force. Sometimes it's extremely hard to find that acceptance around our disorder. At least I know for me it was. And don't get me wrong, there's times where I still struggle with that, wondering why me. But then I find these sweet opportunities in between my inhales and exhales, where I'm able to understand that this story, this disorder, this struggle isn't necessarily for me. It's not something that I did. It's what makes me unique. It gives me a testimony to help others. And it allows me to be a part of this beautiful community with you. On your inhale, slowly begin to roll back onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest. And then on your exhale, switch sides. Let them fall over to the right, left arm left. Close your eyes and just breathe. Find the goodness in just slowing down. One of the reasons why I would swell so much, and I still don't know how to stop all the time, but always pushing, always going, always working myself into a tizzy, and then really finding moments like this where I can enjoy the rest, knowing that's not the same as quitting. Slowly roll back onto your back. Hug the knees into your chest. And then on your exhale, start to straighten your legs down onto the mat. If you have lower back issues or if you're feeling super tight, take your pillow, place it underneath your knees. That will help take a lot of pressure off the body. Once you do, situate yourself down onto the mat. Stay as long as you like, palms facing up, and close your eyes. Hit pause if you'd like to stay here for a while. Hit play again when you're ready to finish. On your inhale, hug your knees into your chest. Roll over to a right or left side fetal position. Give yourself an opportunity to take 5 more nourishing breaths. And then slowly work yourself back up to a cross-legged seated position, allowing yourself to end full circle. As you do, hands meet together at heart center. Maybe finding new intentions, new prayers, things that you haven't even thought of yet when you give yourself, your mind, your body an opportunity to slow down and heal. Thank you for joining me. I hope to give you many more. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you have questions, how I can help as being someone going through it with you. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day and remember to seize the good in yourself, in others, and in the world.